Good morning, all. I'm doing a reaction video to Officer Tatum. Shout out to Officer Tatum. He did a reaction to trans influencer canceled after Disney corn dog video backfires. Okay, first of all, she should be beyond canceled. She should be in trouble because when I show you this video, not only is it disgustingly inappropriate, but she does this on on TikToks all the time. This should not be allowed. You should have some decorum. What seriously? What is wrong with you? I mean, like serious. First of all, nobody needs to know about your surgery. And this is Lily Tino.
It's important to talk about.
We gotta get past this part because this is the video I want you to
And
see.
so let's give an example of how ridiculous this person is at Disneyland.
Disney.
They're literally talking about their genitalia at Disneyland. Why are you thinking about the ball and chain when you at a place where a bunch of kids at?
I think Disney's kind of anti this. My corn dog is still intact. I'm not happy about that, but sadly it takes a long time to turn a corn dog into a inverted corn dog. I do hair removal every week for 2 hours straight. It is not fun or easy, but once that is finally done, hopefully by the end of the year, they are going to take my corn dog. They are going to cut it down the middle. Not the best idea. They will then take off the outer lining of the corn dog. Okay, I'm actually impressed that I'm doing this good of a job. Like so. Flip it inside out and make something of a tunnel. This tunnel will then become, well, my hands are disgusting. Now you might be asking why I...
You are disgusting.
It sounds not fun. And I agree with you. I'm not looking forward to that recovery.
And what really disturbs me is she's talking as if she were talking to children, like giving an educational thing to teenagers who might be thinking about this. Get my point?
Process. But know that this is not a decision that any of us take lightly. Our corn dogs do serve a purpose, but at the end of the day, I just don't like having it. It's not me. I look at it in the mirror and it's like, oh, can we do something about that? And it turns out we can. But until then, I am making the most of my final days with my corn dog. Farewell to this thing
And I don't even know what that means, but that's scary.
that has served me not very well, but is what I was born with. It did its duty. R.I.P. Helpful.
Now, I'm going to say something. I don't care about trans anything. I don't care about gender anything. I think the whole concept is stupid. That's just me. You do you, they do them, whatever. It's not my thing. But, and I think most people feel that way. Most people have the idea that, or a feeling that we don't really care. It doesn't affect us. It's not a part of our life. We don't care. You do you. But when you do things like this, and you go to Disney World of all places, and you sit there and talk about your gender reveal surgery or whatever you called it, and talk descriptively with props, say what's going to happen when there are children all around you. You should be arrested and charged with inappropriate actions towards children. Because I know if my kids were still young and I were at Disney and you were doing this, I would probably leave Disney World right then and there. I would pack my kids up and leave. Because I would not want them to be subject to watching something like that. It is absolutely horrendous that anyone would do something like that at Disney World, of all places. One of the happiest places on earth for families. Your content is not family friendly. But like I said, the worst part of that whole video, I mean, not that the whole thing isn't the worst part, but the absolute most disturbing part to me is that if you listen to her, she's almost talking like she's teaching children about what she's been going through or what she's planning on doing. You see what I mean? That's disturbing. So, here comes this. I want to tag this video to Osmond Gold because I want to see his reaction to her, because that ought to be good. But so I'm gonna do that. But yeah, can we not do stuff like this, Lily Tino? Because that stuff is so inappropriate. Just because they're people, no. That's just it. People, she's not living her own life and just doing her own thing. She's actually putting that on blast. Like, basically, this is how I am, and you're going to deal with it, and you're going to like it, and that's that. And force it down our throats. First and foremost, she went into the female's restroom and explained how there was a child, a little 3-year-old girl, in the restroom, and she was, I guess, the little girl looked at her, she looked at her, and I don't know. The whole situation is weird. When I tell you, you got to check out Officer Tatum and watch that whole video, but the whole situation is just weird. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just too old to understand it. I don't know. But what I do understand is some behaviors are totally inappropriate. And you talking about that topic while you're at Disney World, using a hot dog as a prop, a corn dog as a prop. Shame, 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 shame on you, Lily Tino. Shame on you. Not only do I, like I said, think she should be banned, but I think she should be charged with endangering the welfare of minors, because we don't know how many kids she affected at Disney because of that action. We don't know how kids are being affected by her videos. But that being set aside, do we allow people to just talk to our children any way they want? Now, that's the thing, because that's pretty much what she did at Disney. She talked to our children any way she wanted. And when I say our children, I mean all the kids at Disney World. Anyone that could have heard that conversation she was having with herself and the corn dog and the phone and during her post. Any child could have heard that. And probably did. And probably went up to the parent and went, "Mom, Dad, what the heck was that about?" And then Mom and Dad got to explain it. That's when you're forcing your crap on us. And then the fact that she did it at Disney is absolutely appalling. That is a family place. You want to go somewhere adult only and do that? That's on you. But you don't go to Disney World or any other place where there may be children and do that. That's perverted and perverse. And she should be charged with endangerment to the welfare of minors. Just saying. That's my opinion. Anyway, God bless all. God loves you, and so do I. I'll be back later with more. Don't forget, like and subscribe for more. Peace.